Hi everyone, welcome to the Independence Plaza Neighborhood myMaps mapping tool tutorial. My name is Reagan and today I'm going to be walking you through how to use this tool and showing you some of the data that is in here. So let's get started. As you can see right now, I have pulled up the structures and roof layer and the Independence Plaza neighborhood. So these are our first two layers. These are sort of our base map layers. We can turn them off, but they provide good context to the neighborhood, both providing the structures so we can see our buildings and the boundary of our neighborhood, which although it's implied by where the data shows up, it's kind of confusing if we don't have it on. So we'll leave those on through this entire thing just to help give us some context. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and turn on some of our other layers. This first one here is the incentives layer, so we can zoom out and see all the incentives that are in the neighborhood. These incentives all have more information in them, so you can click on them and learn a little bit more about them. And some of them even link out to other places to give you more information. So that's the incentives layer. We also have a layer for crime, a layer displaying renters versus owners in the neighborhood, structure condition ranking, year built, 311 calls, and neighborhood assets. So all of these layers have different data, and we can turn them on and off to see, where things are happening in the same place, where things overlap. Maybe 311 data over year built is something really interesting to us, and we can sort of look at that information. And we can also find more information in every layer. So to start, we'll start with the 311 calls. In these, we can click in and we get all of this data that comes up on the side when we click on any one of these icons. So it changes with each one, and it gives us just a bunch of different information about this particular call. So this one was created in 2016. It was also closed in 2016. This is the address associated with it. It happened in Independence Plaza, obviously. But yeah, so it just goes through different information, and you can even link to the case to get the detail. So that's 311 calls, and this particular 311 call list is simplified to just show property violations, trash, mowing and weeds, and vehicle 311 calls. So then we have the year built. So just an overview, year built, structure condition rank, and rent to own all have the same data inside of them. So when I click rent to own, one of the parcels in here, it'll give me the same information on the side as it would if I clicked on that same parcel with the structure condition rank layer. They're just visualized differently. So for year built, it's showing us one particular set of data in here. So it's showing us this year built category. So there's that. And it's also the particular year built for the one I have selected right here is 1973. The year built category that it's displayed as and categorized with is 1970 to 1990. So that's what's being shown here. But when we still have year built on, we can click into that same parcel and find the structure condition rank, which is right here, or we can find the rent to own. So with that, I will turn off this, turn on structure condition rank. Here's that rent to own again. And so some interesting things that are in this data, other than all of this information, is there's a link to the Jackson County property report. So this gives us a bunch of different information, including like tax assessment information, an aerial photo, a street map, and then a photo. So that's helpful. Our value information, all of this stuff. Just to provide more information, again, that is here when we click in one of the parcels. We also have this link to the metadata. And the metadata is something we created to help explain this data that is in here. So as you can see, this it's apartments, but this mymaps D_6 doesn't really tell us what apartments mean or what 3 stories means. Or more importantly, D17, what does this number mean? So if we click on the metadata, which is down here at the bottom, we get this spreadsheet where we can scroll down to the bottom and find D17 and find that that's our overall rank. And here it says see notes. So overall data notes. This must provide somewhere, there's an explanation right here of how this number was calculated, where it came from, and all of this other information. So this metadata helps us understand, D13. If it's a 4, that means there's good exterior paint on this particular structure. So you get all of this information here. So that's super helpful in understanding this. And again, you find that just by clicking into any one of these parcels, scrolling down to the bottom of the data and clicking the metadata. So then we can climb on out of there. And again, that information will be in the rent to own, structure, condition, rank, and the year built category. Now, one other piece of information that we can find is in this crime map. So we have visualizations for both violent and nonviolent crime, which are both super helpful for understanding the neighborhood. There's also more data if you click into any one of these blocks. So with that, we have some totals for years, as well as nonviolent crime, violent crime, year over year. But then we also have this link here, which links us to a city asset, which can show you more specific, precise, and recent information about crimes in the neighborhood. So, for example, we can jump in here and see this crime from just last month, from when this video was being recorded. And it gives us a little bit more information. And we can also, filter and get a lot out of it. So this tool is really helpful, and you can again find it just by clicking into any one of the block layers and clicking on this link. So overall, this map is a resource to provide you data and to connect you to other resources. So please use it, click through the data, reach out if you have any questions, and enjoy. It should be a really fun tool. Thanks.